Hey, good morning, YouTube. This is YL Walker, and I am back with another video. So I'm actually sitting in the car because I'm sitting outside my counselor's office. I have a grief counseling appointment today, or grief counseling session today. This is actually my first session since my husband has passed, and so we're just going to have to see how it goes. I've never had grief counseling or counseling before, so I'm kind of excited, kind of nervous to go through this process and to see how it goes. I've been pretty good the last few days. I haven't cried, anything. So we're just going to have to sit back and see how today goes. So I have about 14 minutes before my appointment. I'm supposed to be there at 10 o'clock. And, I really think, I mean, I'm not against counseling, period. I myself am a board certified Christian counselor, so I'm not against counseling at all. I really feel like counseling can help in so many ways, especially with grief. Like I'm specifically going to counseling for grief because I feel like it's going to assist me in being able to deal with the passing of my husband and deal with just the whole situation, just the whole situation. Because, when you're going through grief, my husband and I, it would have been 10 years that we would have been married in July. And so when you're grieving someone that you've spent so much time with, so much that you shared so much energy with, you're not just grieving the fact that that person has passed away. You understand? You're grieving the things that you and that person will never do together. You're grieving the plans that you and that person have made that will never come forth. You're grieving, just for me personally, I can say I'm grieving his touch. I'm grieving his voice. I'm grieving his presence. Like, he could be in the room, or we could be in the room and not really saying anything. He could be, on his phone, or I could be on my phone, or whatever. But me just knowing that he was there, like his presence, it just kept me calm. It kept me grounded. It kept me stable, And so I'm grieving his presence, naturally so. And so I know that in order for me to be able to move forward in life, that I have to be able to get through this period, get through this journey. And for me to be able to get through this journey, I feel like I need some type of guidance, some type of counseling to help me get out of my head, because I'm very much in my head, especially being the fact that I was the one who had to make the decision to take my husband off of life support, And so I have those questions in my head of, what if, just what if, and that in itself is so traumatizing for me, because I feel like, even though the doctors had already told me that, my husband would not wake up, they did all their little tests and everything. They told me that if he did wake up, he would basically be a vegetable. He wouldn't know anything. He wouldn't be able to talk. He wouldn't be able to eat on his own, walk. I mean, he wouldn't, just nothing but just lay there. And I didn't want that for him, because I knew that he didn't want that for himself. He wasn't that type of person, And so I had to make that decision to take him off of life support. And although I know that I did the right thing, I still have those thoughts of, what if, and so, so that's something that I feel like I need some guidance on, is being able to get out of my head and fully, just understand. And not that I don't understand. I do understand this is life. I do understand, everybody's going to pass sometime or another. I do understand the cycle of life. I understand that. I understand that we're not just these human bodies walking around, that we are spirit, I understand that. But at the same time, the human side of me that emotional side of me is still connected to my husband. You know, again, like I said, 10 years, we would have been married. So of course I'm going to still have those connections, but I just want to be able to deal with them in a healthy way. Okay. So it's 9:50 now. I think I'm going to go ahead and head in so I can get there a little bit early in case there's, paperwork I have to fill out. I think I filled out everything, but just in case, you never know, especially with this being the first appointment and everything. So I will come back on after and let you guys know how the appointment went. Peace. What's up, y'all? So I'm back. I have come back from my counseling session. It lasted an hour, and I can say that it went pretty good. I enjoyed it. The counselor seems to be really cool, really nice, and it was a good session. I was a little nervous at first because I didn't know, I didn't choose the counselor. They just kind of assigned me someone. And put my glasses on. And so I wasn't quite sure who I was going to get or what have you. But I'm very satisfied with the young lady. She's an African American lady, which was a plus for me. And she was really good. Grief counseling will help me be able to deal with those feelings and not beat myself up and be able to, move through life as I have to do. I have to, I can love my husband forever, but I have to still go on through life. I can't get stuck here. And I think the grief counseling will assist me with that. So anywho, I am on my way back home. I probably need to stop and grab something to eat because I have not eaten this morning. I had my first cup of coffee, but I have not eaten this morning. So I'll probably stop and grab something to eat. So until then, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.